Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Tea
and Tussle.
Guys, we have got a special guest in the building, cosplayer extraordinaire of the WW Nations.
You're too kind.
Sours is in the building!
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank
Firework,
you for
firework,
coming.
firework.
Yeah. Psh, psh, pyrotechnics here, there, everywhere.
Nice.
Guys, we're so glad to have you. How are you?
Thank you. I'm really, really good. Done with the heat,
Oh,
but good to be here.
Good.
God, am I sweating actually?
Honestly,
Let me just.
I know I'm like
honestly.
panicking slightly.
It's hot in here.
No, be careful we say it's too hot before they
Oh.
now tell us that, oh, you guys are UK. It's not hot where you're from.
But you know what? I think now that it's gone global, that actually we're in a drought, people are like, oh. And then also America's going through their own climate change situation and it's looking hot over there as well. So I think no one could be doing,
It's
you
not
can't be
going well
doing
for
two
any of
shots.
us.
Yeah.
It's not going well
The
for any
world
of
is
us.
the world is looking crap right now.
Literally.
So
Literally. Sours, it's good to have you on the podcast. Obviously, we want to get to know you.
Well, big wrestling girly. I'm really happy to be here. I've been watching you guys for a while now, so it's really nice to actually finally be here. I know we've met briefly before and that.
yes, thank you for your interview. It did numbers. If you saw.
Every time I look back, because I have like a folder of all the stuff that I film with people, and I look back and I go, I wish I hadn't cut my fringe that day.
Oh.
My fringe was so short, and it kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and I was like, this is not the look. And it was so hot. It was so hot.
It was hot though.
Fringe stuck to my head. I was like, next time I need a wig. I'm not doing that again.
So, Sours, what got you into wrestling? What's your earliest memory?
So I was a total divas girly. Me and my mum used to watch a lot of reality TV.
Oh, with your mom.
Yeah, and we saw a trailer, and I saw Paige, and I was like, emo British girl. I was like, who is this? She seems so cool, and started watching it. I think we binged like the first season within like a day, and I was like, this is great. She said, I don't care about any of that wrestling and stuff. I was like, no, I need more of this. Went back, like watched all of the girls' matches, and then it like spiraled from there every day on the way to school, like watching the highlights on my phone on YouTube because I couldn't get it on TV.
Right, yeah.
And then I ended up taking like a 4-year break from wrestling when I got into like late secondary school. And it was only through starting cosplay that like I got back into it. I met some really cool friends that do wrestling cosplays, and I was like, I think you might have re-sparked something. I want to do this. Started watching, I think my first show back was SummerSlam a few years ago. And then from there, like the passion for it before was nothing compared to this. Like it's just skyrocketed. So it's really good to be like back fully in it. My time is completely spent watching wrestling, which is fine. But no, it's been really, really good to be back.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Favorite wrestler to cosplay?
To cosplay, it's a difficult one at the moment because she's currently out of action. It was Liv Morgan. But I'm trying to do a lot more like indie wrestling stuff now. I think it's just really cool being able to have that. Like I've got one at the moment in the works for All In weekend for the Rev Pro show. And it's just really nice to be able to like discuss with the wrestlers about like making these costumes and stuff.
Oh, you're even discussing it with the wrestlers.
So, yeah, I was like,
oh.
It feels a bit different when it's someone in AEW, WWE that's like harder to contact. You know, there's no communication there. But when it's someone that you can see or speak to a little bit easier, I always want to like ask. I don't want to like rock up like dressed as someone else and then be like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So it's been really nice like getting to like speak to the person who I'm cosplaying about like what fabric is that and like how do you do this. It's been really nice. So hopefully it'll be the beginning of many more indie wrestling costumes.
Oh, that's so amazing. And then is there any sort of thought to maybe jumping into designing gear for wrestlers?
Yeah, so I started really recently. I like made a page where I started designing stuff, put out like, it's a lot of like pop culture stuff mixed with wrestling gear because obviously I started as a cosplayer, so it's got to be somewhat nerdier than wrestling already is. And I've got to work with a few wrestlers, like designing some bits. So hopefully one day that will be my full thing, designing gear for wrestlers.
Oh my God.
That'd be so fantastic. Is there like any kind of dream prospects that you have? Is there like any wrestlers out there that you have like, I really want to dress you up?
I think Chelsea Green has always been like at the very, very top of that list. I think she always wears a different gear every single. Like, she
I
never
saw that
repeats an
wardrobe in
outfit.
Unreal.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if you get a different gear every time you wrestle, might as well add one of mine to the mix. And I feel like there's so many options with her. She can do so much. She's so versatile in her outfits. There's also people like, I know Rey Mysterio is like a real long shot, and I don't know how much time we'd have to make that happen. But he's another one whose gear's great and is constantly switching it up and does loads of pop culture like references as well in his gear. So that would be a pretty cool one.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's so fantastic. You heard it here first, guys. Rey Mysterio, if you're watching,
Yeah, hit me up.
hit her up.
Hit me up.
Cosplay is something where like I've always been like intrigued by, and like if I was to cosplay, it's gonna sound so weird. If I was to cosplay, I would really love to do like a Sailor Senshi from Sailor Moon one day. But I feel like let me go
Wow.
to Japan and sort my life and do that.
You'd be surprised. Also, loads of like Sailor Moon inspired wrestling gears out there.
Yes,
Famously,
well, Mercedes
/ Sasha Banks.
Yeah. So
Like, I'm loving this kind of like crossover of like anime.
yes,
Because are you an anime fan?
Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
I've always been more of like a gaming over anime, but loads of my friends
Loads
are
of gaming.
massive anime fans. So now I feel like I'm a bit more like
in
I
tune.
can pick up a bit more.
That's so cool. And you know what I love about, obviously, the crossovers? Like I said, worlds collide when it comes to wrestling. There's gaming references, there's anime references, there's pop culture references, there's music references. I mean, obviously, we saw SummerSlam showed a lot of that. AEW is very prominent in the gamers coming through, like Kenny Omega all the time. There's a gaming reference there.
They've done the DC collabs.
Yep. And especially with Will Ospreay being a big Assassin's Creed fan as well. So yeah, it's just like, it's so lovely to see these kind of like different dimensions and these different layers that all these wrestlers and fans have, that it's just like we could just all geek out.
It's nice. It brings like a personal touch, because sometimes these wrestlers aren't portraying themselves. They're portraying a completely different character. And I feel like with their ring gear, it's a really easy way to like sprinkle a little bit of like what they care about into it. Johnny Gargano, like especially in NXT, everything was like superhero related, and I was like, that's so cool. And it's just like a little extra, like, here's a bit of me that isn't this character.
So would you say that the creative process for you starts at pop culture, or is it just like a one day you're just inspired to just
It changes.
Spread your wings.
Yeah.
It changes. Like, at the beginning, it was very much like, okay, Comic-Con is twice a year. I need to think whatever I like at that given moment, or like whatever's coming out, I'd always try and be like on trend with it. Whereas now it's more like I'll see something and instantly be like, my mind is set on this. I'm not doing this, even if it takes me 8 months to make a start on it. I have like a big list. Anytime I see something, or like especially Pinterest, I'm always scrolling on Pinterest.
Yeah.
My screen time, crazy.
God, I haven't been to a Comic-Con. My last Comic-Con, I cosplayed as Jessie from Team Rocket. And then subsequently met Mickey James and took a picture of Mickey James. But I hate that picture so much.
No, that's the worst thing.
I hate my hair. I look so... and she looks so happy. Mickey looks great. And I'm looking at me like, that can never see the day.
It's an expensive thing to be
doing. I paid money for that. Like, and I hate that picture so much. Mickey, I love you, but
It's never seeing
the light of day, ever.
No, I've got a few of them.
Insert picture right here.
No. Before we get into the tea, favorite wrestlers of all time, currently?
Finn Balor, which is something I don't know if I want to admit currently. Yes, Justice Finn Balor.
Finn.
Stop. I've only just actually that's a lie. I haven't emotionally recovered. Finn Balor will always be my number one. Have loved him for years and years and years. Chelsea Green, big one for me as well. I just think she is a work of art. I think she's brilliant. Kairi Sane, who I'm really excited to see back.
Yes.
Back in the swing of it soon. I think they're like and of course, Paige, AJ Lee. They're the reason I got into this in the first place, so I can't not love them.
And on that note, guys, let's get into the tea. Guys, it has been a very, very, very busy weekend in the wrestling world. And in the past few weeks, actually, to be honest.
It's very hard to keep
non-stop,
up.
It's been non-stop, but in a way, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Like, there's long pauses in wrestling where you're just like, it's getting a bit snooze fest. But now it's like, when there's certain things that they're building up to, I mean, all companies have got something going on right now. New Japan, G1 is going on.
Yeah.
Obviously, AEW have got the redemption to to All In pipeline, which we will get into. And most recently, guys, the WWE and SummerSlam. How do we feel?
It felt long, actually, even though it's not that long. I think it was... Given what WWE actually gives us, it was quite a good pay-per-view. I'm just like, the stakes are low.
The stake, yeah.
The bar is at the bottom.
The bar is at
bar
you can't
is
even see
low.
the bar. The bar is so low.
It's so
The
low.
bar is so low. But I actually enjoyed.
And it's funny that you said at the beginning that you started watching SummerSlam, and here you are
Yeah.
talking about SummerSlam.
I know.
So,
Full circle.
what SummerSlam was that in particular?
I was trying to figure out the year actually when I was watching night one, and I can't remember, but I feel like, so where I work, they had a watch party for it, and I was like, perfect time. I was like, please put me on this shift. I think there was a Roman main evented.
Of course, as he does.
Yeah, shocker. And I think it was like LA Knight and Logan Paul, and I don't know if I've made this up. I've never gone back to like rewatch it, but I remember people being like, Logan Paul's a wrestler, and me being like,
Is that the one? Is that the one where Logan Paul got he faced for the WWE Championship
I don't know.
when Roman was doing his 1,000?
Was that a SummerSlam? I thought that was a Saudi thing, because I was just like, more money.
Yeah, probably.
I don't.
I feel like it was SummerSlam.
I don't
But
know.
the way you're saying that, Logan can wrestle, sounds like it was very early into Logan's WWE career.
Yeah.
So
I think it's been at least 3 years.
oh god,
Interesting.
I'll have to Google that because I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, but of course, here. Do you have any other kind of like early SummerSlam memories?
Early SummerSlam memories. Ooh. Why'd you ask me this? SummerSlam memories. Do you know what's really funny? Throughout the whole break, they were showing like SummerSlam clips, highlights and stuff, and I can't even pull one. Tell me yours, and then maybe one will jog a memory.
I think anybody knows.
I think I know yours.
Anybody who knows me knows that my SummerSlam memory is 1992.
Yeah. Okay.
Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog, Wembley. Do you know why I love it? It's just such a messy story, and I love mess. Yeah, I just love, like, this is why we're called Tea and Tussle, because we love to sip our tea and talk about the tussle. The tea was British Bulldog was not in his right state of mind due to previous activities, and Bret Hart had carried that whole match for him, and you could just see the expertise and the veterinary levels that Bret Hart was showcasing in that match. And I just love the fact that it was in Wembley, in British Bulldog's hometown, and it wasn't even like the biggest championship at the time. It was the Intercontinental Championship. So for you to put big meaning into such what we describe today as a mid-card championship, and then obviously you had Bret's sister that was there, and then you had at the time, obviously, it was British Bulldog's wife. And it was just, you could just see a lot of people emulating that story, taking that story as inspiration. And it's just like, Yeah, and to be honest, it was actually a very decent match. It was a good match. Like, for what British Bulldog was going through during that match, Bret Hart made British Bulldog look really good, and he made him look like a superhero in his hometown. And it just, and I really, like, in a day and age where we're seeing kind of wrestlers sort of going to thing for themselves. They're going into the money for themselves, It's now, it was a time where it's just showcasing somebody that's giving, that's willing to, make their opponent look good. Yeah. So I like this. I like that element to it. So that's why that is my favorite memory. Even though I was born 3 years later, this is when the WWE Network was rife and active.
Don't start again. I miss. Let's not get into it because you already know how I feel about the network. I had to Google to make sure the match I had in my mind was SummerSlam. TLC won. So TLC won. Really. I mean, there's so many memories, but like, we're never gonna get that level. And well, I say we're never gonna get that level in WWE, but I think I'm just thinking about that because there wasn't really phones, so it's like the flashing lights. Yeah, and like there's something nostalgic about it, and they were all so young.
Young and vibrant. Oh, but anyways, let's get into the SummerSlam card. SummerSlam Night 1.
Okay, so we will be reviewing this in the tussle, but just to acknowledge it, opening match. The Women's World Championship match, Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, with Liv Morgan winning. We will get into that later. That was then followed by a 6-man tag team match. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa and Royce Keys, who defeated Jacob Fatu and the Usos. Are we doing it like Rock and Suck way? Or?
It's just brief reviews. Yeah. How do we feel about that match?
This threw me like massively. I went into it with it being like one of the matches that I cared about the least. I'm not an LA Knight girl. I'm not an Uso fan. I'm sorry, has to be said.
You know what? I don't care about the Usos. It's LA Knight where I'm just like, justice for LA Knight.
No, I really like, anyone that watches wrestling with me will understand like just how deep of a dislike I have for LA Knight.
What?
And I can't explain it. I really don't get it, and everyone hates me for it.
Is it how he walks?
It's everything. I'm sorry. And I can't. I can't. I don't see it. And it's got to the point now where like everything, it feels like years now that everything has been, the Usos and LA Knight have been somehow intertwined for years. And it really, really frustrates me because I feel like if I saw him doing something, and he probably is doing other stuff, but in my head I'm just like, I can't deal with it. However, completely changed my mind during this match.
Okay, good.
I was like, everyone came out and I was like, okay, here we go. I was like really, really, really impressed. I really enjoyed the match. I thought, given the fact that we've had this match with like multiple different variations across, we've seen this match in some way before so many times. I thought it felt really different, and the ending just blew my mind. I never thought I would be cheering for LA Knight in my life. I was like stood on my sofa losing my mind. I was like, this is brilliant. So I might have to change my opinion.
Join the movement. Come on. I thought that match was fun.
It was great.
Sometimes I just think we need a fun match. A lot of people, like you said, like with your sentiments, it's like people were saying that this shouldn't have been on the card. It didn't need to be there. Like, I'm just like, sometimes let's just have a little bit of fun.
It's a good filler, and it continues the storyline.
And it continues. And Solo
that is the breakout star. When he started yeeting, I was just like, yeah, take it away from Jay, because I cannot stand. I did yeet at WrestleMania. I will admit it.
Sometimes you
gotta join the crowd.
You have to.
Sometimes you gotta join the crowd, but I'm so over Jay.
Listen, I am always going to be Yeetamania.
I know she is.
You cannot take Yeet away from me.
She tried to put him in our World Cup football team.
Jey Uso is. I'm not even going to say top 10. Because people will start cussing me. But Jey Uso is, like, I love sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love wrestling, but then sometimes I just think there needs to be pockets here and there of just entertainment.
Understood.
Yeah.
And Jey Uso is just that guy.
He's a pocket of entertainment because they couldn't get him to be serious.
Yeah.
It's not that he wants to be in that entertainment pocket.
I think he hates it. I mean, he hates it.
His brother's more entertainment
What, Jimmy or Solo?
Oh,
Oh,
but
both.
Jimmy and Solo
Jimmy and
provide,
Solo, yeah.
and I feel like they can both be serious. Like, remember, Solo never used to speak.
Never used to speak, and now he's doing Yeetamania.
I was there at Solo's debut.
Crazy.
This man was silent.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
So-
And he's a funny guy. They should never turn
So
him heel
funny.
again. Well, he should be heel, but a funny heel.
You know
Yeah.
why he's a funny guy? Because he's the younger brother of twins.
Mm-hmm.
The shit
He
that
had to
they put
fight
him
for that.
through.
He had to
Yeah, he
fight
was
for that
fighting for his
attention.
life. So yeah, I enjoyed this match.
Yeah,
I think
it
you
was a good
guys have
match, yeah.
shown, have explained my thoughts on it. This match, Gunther versus Nick Aldis. I liked it. It wasn't the best match.
I
But-
was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like I actually think it was a very traditional wrestling match,
Yeah.
which we don't always get to see anymore. And who better to do that than Gunther and Nick Aldis? So I really, really enjoyed it. And just Nick. Although, you know what? Everyone's like, you still got it. I actually hate that chant.
He never lost it.
He's 39. He's not 70. What do you mean you still got it?
He always had it.
He always had it. No, I think, to be fair, I think you can see there were aspects where they slowed it down because I think Nick was, trying to catch his breath and stuff and everything. But I still thought it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't want it to be over, but it seems that he's been reinstated and will come until like the next night. But I'm now unclear about, was it just one match?
Yeah, I feel like it was probably supposed to be one match.
Okay.
Actually went better than planned. I think he looked great.
He looked awesome.
You wouldn't think he'd not wrestled in however long. I think that we could definitely potentially see him back in the ring again. Going into it, I was like, if he loses this match, how is he just going to rock back up and be a GM? Like, that's going to be, the dynamic's going to be so strange. Obviously, Night 2 kind of changed that and fixed it slightly. But I think we can, and I wouldn't be mad if we saw him in the ring again. I would actually prefer that. Take him away from being a GM and stop making silly decisions to make me sad.
Do you know what's really funny? I always thought if we were ever going to see Nick Aldis wrestle, I actually thought it was always going to be against Adam Pearce.
Ooh.
I thought both of them would come out of retirement and eventually wrestle each other because in my head it would make sense, like brand warfare.
Yeah.
So in fact, really bring back old Survivor Series instead of all
that
this war game
concept
stuff.
is great.
Yeah.
Like,
So if all the wrestlers are fighting, do you remember? Was it the Invasion where the referees even had a match? It was the Invasion, right?
I can't remember.
But the referees at one point had a
Had
match.
a match,
So
yeah.
then let the GMs have a match.
no, I like that. I like
The
that a
GM
lot.
should have a match. But yeah, funnily enough, I always thought it was going to be against Adam Pearce. And I think that could still happen. So
Yeah.
we'll see. But I enjoyed it.
I
Any
enjoyed
thoughts on it? Yeah.
Like I said, very good traditional match.
Yeah. Oasis was a
complain.
nice touch.
Can't complain. Seeing Mickey James as well was really
That
a
was
nice
great.
touch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just, like I said, sometimes we just need an element of just fun wrestling and more.
I agree. Next match. So this was the 6-woman tag team match. Fatal Influence, who defeated the Bella Twins and Paige. Oh my God, Nikki Bella turning against people again.
Whoa, surprise!
Who would've
What a surprise!
Who'd have thunk it? I obviously was screaming the revolution, the revival of the Divas era. What do you think?
I went into it. I think we all went into it knowing that Nikki was going to turn.
Yeah.
I think it was in my head. It was going to lead to like the Bellas, Paige, AJ Lee. Obviously with Bree's injury, I think that's kind of changed what they're going to do going forward. If that was ever in the plan, the match itself, I didn't like it at first. Rewatched it, thought actually it was a bit better than I thought. I really struggle with Fatal Influence. I really want to like them, but I'm struggling. I thought Lainey Reed was like one of her best performances, but I'm struggling to get behind them, and I think there was barely any Paige in the match, which hurt my heart. Especially if they're going to turn on her afterwards, give her like a good amount of time. I think it's just a shame about the Brie injury.
The Brie injury, yeah.
Why is it after big matches they're both suddenly getting injured?
They can't both be in the company at the same time.
Yeah, what is this?
One at a time.
What is this? I'm intrigued by your thoughts on Fatal Influence, because I'm wondering, would you have been able to get behind them if they had followed through with JC Jane and Rhea? Because she had, like, at least when I say get behind them, at least consider her like that team of Major Hill and something moving forward and creating progress in the division.
I think potentially, because for me, like, I'm not a big JC Jane girl. I have struggled probably most with JC than I have with
The rest
the
of
other
them.
two.
Okay.
But I feel like a feud like that, it's kind of hard not to be interested in it.
They missed that bug. It still pisses me off.
But I think also, like, I, as big of a like fan of the Bellas and Paige, I really didn't like Brie and Paige as tag champs. I just didn't think it was working.
I don't think it was working.
Fell flat all the time for me. And I think having them with Fatal Influence, it just wasn't like, nothing felt special about it. So I think maybe now, if we take the Bellas, obviously Brie not being here, take the Bellas out of the kind of tag environment and see what, there's not really much of a women's tag division, but see what Fatal Influence can do with other people, maybe it will change my mind. I think it was just the circumstance. Like, I couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, I couldn't. I also agree. I couldn't connect with Paige and Brie as champions. Obviously, it was a WrestleMania kind of payoff thing to happen, and both of them returning. But yeah, I'm glad that they're out of that scene now, and I want to see more from Paige, because Paige can go. Paige has a good story, because she has good story potential. The Bellas and Nikki, like the Bella twins, I'm just like,
because realistically, I don't even know what the story is. You turned on her because what? Didn't you choose Paige to take Nikki's place?
Yeah.
Her wording was not good.
So why are you turning on? What'd she do?
I think they're gonna play it like, you lost this match. I'm pretty sure she got pinned when they lost the titles, and Nikki's gonna be like, yeah, they were my titles and you lost them, and it had nothing to do with Brie, even though Brie was equally as bad in the matches.
Man. There's better stories out there.
There is.
Oh, okay. We'll now move on to the undisputed WWE Championship match. CM Punk, who defeated Cody Rhodes. Guys, this match, yeah. I don't know how I feel about this match. Can I just quickly say off the back, I know that he's defended it because it was in tribute to Terry Funk, but that moonsault was atrocious. It was atrocious.
it was at that moment I knew. Look, yeah, do you know what? I love CM Punk. I absolutely adore CM Punk. He's one of my top 10 wrestlers. But then it made me reconsider and say, maybe I have been hypnotized by the fact that he's a good promo.
Yes.
That he's a fantastic promo.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best to ever do it.
Yes.
But then when he steps into the ring... But when he steps into the ring,
it doesn't match
it woke me up.
I'm glad.
I woke up at that moment. Like CM Punk, like I said, storytelling, the match itself, the storytelling was fantastic in itself. It wasn't the best of the two nights, because the storytelling in another match was completely out of this world.
Yeah.
But I love CM Punk as a promo.
Yeah.
And that match, like I said, showed me that he is a great promo.
Should I tell you my favorite CM Punk match?
What?
It's him and Jeff Hardy. I actually think he was like, I don't want to say age. I really don't want to say age. Like, I don't want to say age. But I don't know what else it is.
Wait, because you know what I'm noticing about Punk yet? It's like every match, every big match feel, he wants to execute a new move. And that's
not in his caliber.
And that's not in his caliber. And that's what's concerning me, because I feel like the reason why other superstars are like, let's say they are having great matches, is because they have a moveset that they stick to and they trust, and they don't defer from that whatsoever. But it's just the execution of it is different. I feel like Punk tries to do something new in every match that he does. Like, you know, that kind of like new star who's like, you know what, I'm gonna
feel my way around.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
See
little
what
things,
works.
see what works. I'm gonna.
You're past that.
You're past that. I think he needs to have like, apart from what
His
GTS.
spoon is in every section of the buffet.
Yeah, it's like, apart from GTS, what other solid moveset does Punk have?
In addition to that, but also a counter, I also think that maybe he's using too many of the same moves.
You think so?
I'm so tired of the let's do a GTS. Oh no, I've collapsed and I'm tired. Let's do another GTS.
Yeah.
I am tired. I don't want to see it. I am done. I understand him actually trying to do new moves, because that's a criticism that I am now attributing to Roman, because I'm, as much as I really love the main event, I'm wondering now, we've seen the same type of Roman match every turn. So I sort of like back him for trying something new, but I think he takes it too far. And stuff. And maybe instead of big set moves, maybe throwing a submission.
Yeah.
Maybe just, you
don't have to do something
use the outside.
crazy.
I don't know. Not something like not like that moonsault. Oh my god.
You could see his face afterwards. He just
You know what? The moonsault wasn't even like the problem for me. It was just the landing. The landing was bad.
It was not
the
great.
camera angle couldn't even save it.
No.
They're
on commentary like, oh, Cody rolled out the way quick. Cody didn't move. Cody did not move.
Cody stayed right where he was supposed to be.
Is there also a storytelling aspect that maybe just it didn't connect for that match?
So by what I was going by in terms of storytelling is that it was giving like not bromance, but like, you know, just brothers fighting, like frenemies.
Okay.
Yeah. Frenemies fighting. So we're just having a match. We're gonna be friends at the end of the day. Just us, like friends, just having a bit of a friendly squabble. Yeah, that's what I got from that from that match element. But obviously, we are fighting for something big here, and the championship is on the line. We have to execute a good match.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, there was an interference.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It was so quick that we just.
There was a particular interference. There was a particular return.
Someone came out of nowhere. So with Randy Orton returning, I actually hope this takes Cody away from the title scene. 100%. I'd rather let's just skedaddle and let's have an independent feud there. If that's the case, who's next for Punk?
We all know. We know who's next for Punk.
Who?
Kevin Owens.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, I forgot. That's the next night.
Don't remind me.
That's the next night. Sorry, I forgot. I totally forgot. Okay, yeah, okay. You've answered my question. So then, Cody and Randy, they just have a feud.
No, they should revisit that and do it properly.
So true. You know, I've removed WrestleMania out of my mind. I completely forgot.
They need to revisit that feud and do it.
No
properly.
Celebrities.
No, I just
restraining orders.
We did this we set it up. And it could have been great. And they ruined it. As
AJ said before, they had 20 years worth of storyline to choose from. And they couldn't even...
And you go with Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll.
Anyway.
What are we doing? I hope they do it justice this time.
I said, Ted DiBiase, he's cleared of all charges.
He could
get him out of here and do it properly.
And then before anyone starts speaking about moral high ground, this is WWE. They've brought even worse people onto the show.
Come on.
I'm sure they could. What was he convicted of? Fraud? Let me not actually just because it could have been worse.
There's too many.
But they could have. They bring his dad.
Bring his dad. Exactly. His dad is not even in heat. Bring his dad back.
I hope he's alive whilst I'm saying
yes,
that.
he's alive.
No, I was going to say, I feel like this conversation's been had before.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Ted DiBiase is very well and alive right now.
That and the Bob Orton, I was like, who's alive? Who's dead?
Bring them back. Oh my god, bring them back.
They could have just brought it back.
If they had brought them and each of them were in their corners, that would be fantastic.
And the crowd would lap it up. People like a legend.
But then you have to remember that there is an other older generation of wrestling fans as well.
Yeah.
Bring them into let them have their little moment.
And not Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee.
It actually just really quickly with Jelly Roll saying, "Oh, you're not like this, Randy. This isn't you. Do you know who Randy is?"
What? You've known each other for 3 weeks. Let's be serious here.
Anyway, so yeah, did you guys like that match? CM Punk versus Cody.
I liked it. I thought it was a
good.
really cool match.
Yeah,
I
not the
enjoyed it.
best.
I enjoyed it. I think when you look at the rest of the weekend, it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
And the mask. Sorry, I just have to mention Cody's mask because
Cody's mask.
I got cooked online for saying I didn't like the mask. It was an ugly mask.
First of all, she's a professional. So know your role.
No, that's so true. I was really confused because I have to admit, guys, I'm so sorry. I had a very busy weekend. So whilst I was watching SummerSlam, sometimes I would like close my eyes and then next thing I know, something else would pop up. So I saw him halfway through his entrance. I was like, what's this? What's this? I completely forgot about Street Fighter.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, I get the concept. I understand. I think that it was made well. It just didn't look great. And I don't, all these people, like, 6-year-olds messaging me, like beefing me because I wasn't alive when Street Fighter first came out. It doesn't matter. It's still ugly. And that's all I have to say on the matter.
I hear it.
So who, obviously going back to like ring gear, like who's in night one stood out for you?
Oh yes, I would love to know.
I think I voted Brie Bella for best ring gear. I thought her and Paige's and obviously Nikki's as well, but them finally having like good matching gear. It was gorgeous. And it was like a good mix of the both of them. Nikki's was nowhere near on board enough. She just had a few checkers on her shirt and I didn't like that. But Bree's was great. I thought it was brilliant. Who else? I think I really liked Punk's, but Punk's is always really the same. It's just a different colour combination. I can't think of anyone else's that stood out to me on
night one.
Yeah,
it
but
was
night
all
two.
on night two.
Night two, the
women showed out. We'll get to that. I want to talk about what truly felt like a main event in comparison. The Hell in a Cell match. Obafemi, who defeated Brock Lesnar. I will say actually, I remember a tweet of yours and I dissected it further. You said that ending felt abrupt. I agree. I agree. I even wrote down a little medley about how I think I would have ended it. But I think, first of all, brilliant match. I don't think Oba should have basically risen from the dead following the tombstone. He like literally Undertaker himself. It was very quick. I'm like, show some struggle.
Yeah.
That's where we have to disagree.
Oh, you said it was too abrupt.
But the thing
that's
is,
where the abruptness happened.
No. I think that in terms of where the polarizing views come from is the selling element.
Okay.
Obviously, Brock Lesnar Tombstone power drived Obafemi into the boards after he ripped apart the boards, right? And a lot of people now, obviously, there's this ongoing war between AEW fans and WWE fans about selling.
Yeah.
Now, as somebody disclaimer that loves both, because a lot of you think I'm just a WWE head, and I'm not. I actually love both, if not more. I love New Japan.
You guys forget that she's always screaming and lambasting WWE.
But yes, listen. Okay, here's my take on it. I felt that in that moment it was believable.
Okay.
Where obviously he came out of the power driver and the ancestors were in his soul to rise. Rise, don't waste my money. I felt that level of, okay, he is just getting into it. Like, this is Brock. Like, Brock can't do anything to me in this moment in time. It's the adrenaline. It's the pump.
Yeah.
It's the feeling.
If you're going to put it like that, who am I to disagree with the ancestors?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt like...
What do I say to that?
It felt like I'm not going to lie, something like this is very rare in WWE because WWE is a company that holds certain movesets very sacred.
Yeah.
So it's something very, very rare and very sacred to them. Now, I'm not saying AEW don't hold moves sacred. However, this does happen on a regular basis in AEW.
It does happen on a regular basis in AEW.
And it gets to the point where it's just like, okay, what do we hold sacred anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, what makes sense anymore? What, like, if we're going to do this on a right, like, on a random Dynamite.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
100%.
don't get me
what
wrong.
you're
If this
saying.
happened in All In, cool. Yes, absolutely. Come on, like Kenny Omega does this all the time.
Yeah.
But we know who Kenny Omega is. Like, if you were to do how many people have done One Wing Angels to Kenny Omega, and he's like, don't do that. He stops. He's like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
When it's in a context like that, it's absolutely believable.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it on a regular basis, spamming it, and then this, that, and the fourth,
It's
and it's just
true.
like, I'm like,
It was shocking that Brock did it. Actually, you know what? I think what even helps it being believable is that the wrong person did it.
and how do we know Brock to do wrong moves?
Yeah.
I was expecting a shooting star press in that.
You know what? I was waiting. I genuinely was waiting for him to just rock up the shooting star press.
Exactly.
Because I was just like, when was the last time we saw that? Because I was just thinking he needs to put Oba down in some way. So bring out the big. You know what? I'm kind of sad we did not get the shooting star press.
And
that would have been so scary. You
so
know?
for me, in that moment, yes, the selling, the non-sell, the no-sell was very.
You have brought me around. Well, you already brought me around with the ancestors. Because like I said, who am I to disagree with your guys in the ground?
Obviously.
So, well, up there.
Obviously, if you guys disagree, please, anyway, you're going to let us know.
Yeah,
Like,
they always let us know.
They always let us know.
My thoughts on this match, I think, was like, by the sounds of it, completely different to everyone else's. I thought it was a great match. I think in my head, I'd built it up to be like it was going to be this insanely gruesome match. The way they were talking, I know. The way that they were talking about it in the lead up, and I like the promos, I just thought, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. I was like, the Punk and Drew match where they were in the cage and they're just both like covered. I thought, and I understand why, because they finished the match, they've got to do the retirement segment. They can't be covered in blood. Like, they can't do that. But I really, in my head, I think I built it up to be this brutal, gruesome match. And then it wasn't. And I was kind of like, I feel like I've cheated myself of enjoying this match as much as I still think it was an incredible match, but I feel like I'd built up my expectations way too high.
Yeah.
And then felt slightly disappointed by it.
Yeah. And it's them as well, because they've set the bar really high with these two. Like, it has been go from when from WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So for them, I understand what you're completely saying. Like, it was a good match, but it wasn't to the highest of expectations.
Yeah, it could have been a
it to be.
bloodbath.
Yeah.
But also, I guess, when was the last time I saw Brock bleed? I
just thought if there was going to be any day to do it, it might
have been that day.
Like,
Yeah,
but I think looking at those two guys, do you think that they're going to sit there and be like,
I was
going to
say,
bleed?
I was just even thinking like, Obafemi, I'm thinking he's going to be like, excuse me.
No, I'm not bleeding.
Who's like,
Yeah.
What are you going to do with my blood?
He doesn't need to.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a great match.
I thought it was a great match. Out of the series, what was your favourite matches from them?
WrestleMania, not because of the match, because of the watch.
Yeah.
We watched together and it was just so beautiful and also really shocking, because I wanted Oba to win, but I wasn't sure that Oba was going to win. So that first bout was great. It was perfect for me. So I would say that's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, that was my first Mania that I went to.
You went to Mania this year?
So
Vegas is expensive, huh?
Oh,
as we went the year before.
Never again. It was crazy, but I thought like there was just something about being there and seeing like the entrances. I'd never seen Brock before, and the end of the match with like the fake retirement. I was sat there being like, I've just witnessed like this really historic moment that people are going to talk about. Then they took it back and he didn't actually retire. But at the time I was like, this is like incredible. I think because of being there, that has to be my favorite.
Yeah.
It has to be my favorite.
If it helps, we had that crappy Cody versus John Cena match with no Rock and a certain singer coming out and ruining everything. So your moment
We've
sounds
both
better.
had both had some stinkers.
Okay, we're on night 2, guys. Right. The undisputed WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way. Previously, a 1-on-1 bout where it was going to be Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, but Nick Aldis came out and brought in Gunther And then brought in a returning Kevin Owens. I screamed.
I never heard something pop like that before.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
Because you know what was really interesting? When he was like, oh, a fourth one, I was like, who could this be? I really just completely
Meanwhile,
forgot.
I was there screaming, KO, KO, it's
I
KO, guys.
forgot.
I said, guys, it's KO, it's
Yeah.
KO, it's
I
KO.
was like, oh, I really couldn't think of anyone.
See, going into that match before Nick Aldis came out, Nick Aldis, when I catch you, we have serious beef. But before that, I was like, Kevin Owens is going to return in this match. I thought he was going to interfere, cost Sammy.
Oh, but he pinned Sammy.
I know. I think, for obvious reasons, I would have wished that is what happened, and not, oh, we've got 2 more people to add to this match, because the minute Nick Aldis walked outside, I said, it's over. My dream is dead. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I am really happy he's back though. All like upset aside, I think it's so good for him to be back.
It's really good for him to be, and like for him to get that moment as well. Like he really, one thing I love about Kevin Owens, he really takes in the moment. You can see it on his face. He really takes in the moment, and you know that he's one that loves the sport.
Yeah.
100%. You know what? It's so funny that I assumed, oh yeah, he's going to be careful. This man was doing swantons and flying everywhere.
Wasted no time.
Wasted no time. It's like he wasn't even injured.
No.
Damn.
It's like he never left.
He never left.
It was great.
Anyway, sorry Sami Zayn, sorry Finn Balor.
Yeah, Finn, man. I don't know what's happening with you.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
The WWE have to seriously apologise to me for the amount of like mental torment they've put me through, because I stay delusional online. I stay delusional all day, every day. Finn Balor, he's finally getting the push. It's pin Balor. He's done. His days are done. Like, this is his moment. I went into SummerSlam, all of my predictions, like the Cody Punk match, my predictions were based off of who I wanted to face Finn, because I was that convinced that Finn was winning that match. Devastated. I'll be honest. The match after, I did not watch, because I had to like go and calm down, because I was like, I can't. It ruined my night.
That's so funny. I think we all have matches like that, because for me, it's I can't even. It's Bryan Danielson versus, is it Randy Orton? I can't even remember who it is, because Brock beat Taker, and I can't. So we all have those matches. So I hear it. The next match, the United States Championship match, Baron Corbin defeated Trick Williams.
Do you know what I was thinking? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. People will laugh at me when I say this. Yeah, I thought the SmackDown GM was gonna come out and say, well, since we're adding people to matches now, he was gonna say Carmelo Hayes.
If only.
Carmelo would have been really great. And you know what? Throw in Ilya Dragunov.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
do you actually, guys, when I said I didn't know who they were coming for the Kevin Owens match, I had an inkling it could have been Ilya, just because I'm that delusional, because I just believe Ilya should get a shot. But no, I know. I'm wondering who did Trick beef? Because I feel like this came, maybe I'm wrong, but it came a bit left field. I wasn't really expecting Baron Corbin to win.
So I'm thinking what's going to happen is that Baron Corbin is going to drop to either Ilya or he's going to drop to Carmelo. And Trick is going to pipeline himself to the main event, to Money in the Bank. So they're going to give him that Money in the Bank opportunity, because Trick is hot.
Yeah.
Like, he's hot. So I don't think necessarily he's being punished. I just think I think they want
They've got
to move
new
him
plans.
to,
I said going into this, like, I think Trick is so over that he could lose that and it won't affect him at all. Whereas you have Corbin returning. The build up to that match, in my opinion, wasn't great at all. You had a lot of stuff like behind the scenes that wasn't on TV, which didn't make sense. You can't have someone come back and then make them lose to someone as great as Trick Williams, because all that aura's gone. Baron Corbin would be straight back out of the business. Like, no one would get behind it. I feel like that was the only way to like really push him onto the fans. If he lost, the whole return would have been pointless. And I think Trick can do what he he wants and still be a star.
Because like it's Baron Corbin, I would say he's I wouldn't say he's enhancement talent per se, but he's those guys that I was like, okay, it's time to start putting the youngers over.
He's an incredibly safe worker.
Yeah, he's an incredibly safe worker. So like I think it's right for him to kind of be that person to pass on to someone.
It's good. Keep him in the the mid card scene.
Yeah.
And help build all of these people.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Deep Six as usual. Beautiful,
gorgeous move.
Okay, so the interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. Chelsea Green defeated Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, and Lash Legend to become the champion.
Before we get into anything,
go on.
Who was the best dressed?
Oh, Jade.
Oh
wait, but also Charlotte, and I really like Charlotte's outfit as well. But
I think this question is almost impossible. Every time someone walked out, I was like, "That's the outfit of the night." And then the next one came back, "That's the outfit." I was like, "I can't do this." Jade or Tiffy, in my opinion.
Tiffany really showed out.
She did show out, actually.
Good. Charlotte looked really good as well.
I like the tribute.
Jade and her tribute to Prince.
I think Jade's tribute was great. I wasn't too fond of BFAB and Meechin's.
Yeah, they can.
Lash Legend, I feel like she could have jazzed up a bit.
I think she's still
finding.
Still,
you could just add a few sequins here and there. Add a cape. Like, what
bit
would you do?
dazzling.
Like, thinking of Lash Legend's outfit, what would you do to kind of?
I feel like, to be
zhuzh it
honest,
up?
I think it was one of her better outfits, and I feel like it is down to like she hasn't really found like what her style is as her character. It just if no one else was dressed the way they were dressed in that match, I think we'd all be like, wow, she looked great. But because everyone else was
everyone showed out.
Like, exactly, everyone else was like went to a completely different level. I think her outfit fell flat. Just need to jazz it up. Just
zhuzh it up a bit.
She's kind of giving a lot of ice. Like, she's the ice and Nia Jax is the fire. All her outfits have been cold, I think. So maybe we need to
tie into that.
And Jade Cargill has like the kind of storm thing going, so I can't really attribute that to her. But there must be a way. Ice it. I don't know.
Oh, 100%.
If you're gonna go ice it up a bit more.
Let me get my iPad out.
Yeah, do it. She's found the inspo. She's found the inspo.
What did we think of this match?
I thought it was a very fun match. It was a bit at moments it was a bit slow.
Yeah.
You can see that they were kind of setting up the spots and things like that. I did like the face-off between Lash and Jade, but I feel like the arena did not understand the capacity of this, so it kind of fell a bit flat. But I liked that part. Chelsea Green, stand out as always.
Chelsea.
I'm very happy for her, and I love that she said she hopes to see Michael Hayes in the locker room when she's walking around. I've discussed this many times on the podcast. I now need this situation. I now need Chelsea to prove that she deserves the championship. She already does. Yeah. But I need, unfortunately, because I know WWE won't do it, but I need her to defeat Rhea. I just need her to do it. I need her to pin Rhea, because I'm just like, don't do this. This storyline is stupid. Don't do this interim championship thing.
Chelsea Green pin Rhea Ripley.
She's gonna have to do it.
There's many ways that this can go. Before this happened, I was like, cool. Chelsea's going to go into this. She's going to win. She's going to lose it soon. Or Chelsea's going to lose this, win the Money in the Bank, fail a cash in. No one's done that before. That's so Chelsea's. That's so Chelsea to fail a cash in. However, now that she's won it, if she loses it to Rhea, which she probably will,
she's going to.
I need her to win it back, effective immediately, and then, like you said, just prove why she actually can be at the top of this company, because everyone loves her, everyone's behind her. I don't think anyone's questioning whether she's a good wrestler or not. Like, they just need to give her maybe a little bit more of a serious win. That would be it. Fingers crossed.
I'm not gonna lie, I popped
Yes.
I popped when she won.
I was just like, finally.
Because I was like,
Screaming.
finally, something of excitement.
Yeah, and it's different. It's different.
It's so nice for them to just like kind of give us, especially after the Finn match.
It brought
my
you back
mood was
in,
low.
yeah.
The minute that match started, I said, "Do you know what? I'm gonna really try and get back into this. There's still a possibility that Chelsea will win this. Probably won't. It's gonna be Charlotte or Jade. But like, this could happen." The more and more the match went on, I was like, "This is what I like about wrestling. It's the unpredictability of it." Everyone wanted Chelsea to win. No one thought they were actually going to do it.
Yeah.
And when they did the first fake out, where like she almost got it and then didn't, I was like, "Well, there goes the dream again." And then they actually did it, and I was like, "This is what it's about."
And the way she did it and revived,
Oh.
I thought that was so cool.
I saw her legs, like her feet moving, and I was like, "It's time. It's happening."
It's happening.
This time. No, but yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that match because of the fun element of
Yes.
it. Because of the unpredictability of it. And like I said, the Divas era is back.
The booking as well.
The booking.
In the interest of time, just because I don't really care about this match, Human Monies on a pole match.
Oh.
Do we have to talk about this?
Is it worth talking?
I like I said, I'm a sports entertainment fan.
Yeah, I
And
hear
like
it.
I understand, I wanted to give this match a chance. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. I wanted
Also,
to give
I
it a
should say
chance.
Danhausen defeated Dominic Mysterio to win human monies.
Yeah, which wasn't even
So
real
just
money.
cash.
It was just
It's just cash, right?
No,
It
it
was
was a
another-
mixture.
Merch product placement. It was
Oh,
it was Danhausen branded money that you can now buy on the website.
so not even.
It's not even real money
It's not
in the
even
I'd
bag.
actually be really pissed if I was in the front row.
Yeah, you get gassed because you got
Give
money
me
coming
compensation
towards
for
you.
the cost of this ticket, yeah?
Yeah,
You know what?
Yeah.
Like I said, I love sports entertainment, and I wanted to give this match a chance, but it just didn't deliver.
Mm-mm.
Like the trajectory that Dominic Mysterio's in, man. Come on, you're the AAA.
It's really because he's got such a big matchup coming up with AAA, with El Grande.
Yeah.
And I hope he drops El Grande Americano. If he does not walk out of that as champion
yeah.
at
Well,
triple A, what's it called? Triple A?
Yeah, it's AAA.
Triple A
It'll be
Mania.
it's Triple Mania.
Triple Mania.
Yeah, it's Triple Mania.
It just feels like a waste of Dominic. I like the stuff with him and Danhausen, but the match was no different to like. Honestly,
Just whilst we're here,
honestly, disband the Judgment Day.
Disband the Judgment Day.
I love the Judgment Day. I will always be a Judgment Day defender. However, it's time.
It's time.
It's time.
I thought SummerSlam was going to be the time.
So did I. I thought Liv was. Oh well, I mean, I guess we'll go into it a little bit later. But like, I thought, the girls were going to cost. I thought something was going to happen with Dom's match. Instead, that Human Monies match was the same thing we've seen, except for this time they're fighting for a bag of fake money that's not even that high up on a stick.
Oh, and free Joe Hendry. Free him, man.
To be honest, I kind of thought this was what they were going to do with him anyway.
But still, he could be so much better.
I know.
There's our sentiments. I'll go on that match.
Oh, and I'll just to acknowledge, but the World Heavyweight Championship match, Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins. We will discuss it at the tussle.
And the tussle part. So guys, let us know what you thought about SummerSlam. Did you enjoy Human Monies? Did you enjoy the ladder match? What was your favourite match? What do you think is going to happen next? Obviously, please let us know. We're happy to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
Moving on to what we believe was a redemption indeed.
I'm loving your headlines.
That was a really,
You're very
really good
smooth.
one.
You deserve some human monies.
Human Monies. But yeah, guys, AEW redemption to AEW All In pipeline.
I don't have a sign, but justice for Fekla.
Yes,
I should have
too
made a sign for
right.
Fekla as well. But yeah, I guess looking at this pipeline, funnily enough, I think if you had asked me this maybe 2 months ago, I would have said it would be Ospreay versus MJF. But I'm not mad that it's Kenny. I know that they're both going to show out. I know it's going to be a brilliant match. Like, I'm not going to be disappointed, so I think it'll be fine. Willow versus Mercedes. It's less about Willow and Mercedes. It's more that I think Thekla has been shafted. And I think that she really has shown her ability and her worth. And I just think if our prediction, well, I say I've just fallen onto your bandwagon. If your prediction of Mercedes losing at All In comes true, then it would have made Thekla.
It would have made Thekla.
It would have just solidified everything she's achieved throughout this reign. And I think this reign has been brilliant. And it just now, it's like we've moved past it.
We've moved past it. And I'm kind of like, I'm kind of upset in the sense that Thekla could have been that person. And if not, could have been, was that person that was going to replace the void that Toni Storm has left. And I really agree, because Thekla was doing generational
she was
work.
Good.
It was insane.
It was generational work in that women's division. And her presentation, her matches, her storylines, everything was just so top tier for me. And then for her to now just be
she's been regulated.
She's been relegated.
Relegated. I said regulated.
Relegated. And obviously we watch wrestlings here as well. And Del Boy made a very fantastic point about how when AEW have this problem, particularly in the women's division, is that they are at the top, but then when it comes down to post-championship storylines and prominence, it's just gone.
Yeah, they lose it. And I think that's the one thing I kind of respect about WWE, is because the post-champions still have their relevance. Like, we can think about one thing about Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn is still in that. He's still prominent.
The bar's still low, but I hear it.
The bar is on the ground. Low, but it's like he's still in that scene. And when he eventually does drift away,
he's still in the scene.
He's still in the scene. And that's one thing I think that AEW needs to work on, particularly in their women's division, I have to say, because it's like in the men's division, they're constantly there.
Yeah.
They're constantly there. We still look at MJF as champion. We still look at Adam Hangman Page as champion. We know. Like, the only one that I could say that has probably drifted way far of it is Chris Jericho, but that's just due to kind of like, I guess, age and stuff. John Moxley is even still a contender up there. So I think, maybe it's something that they could work on with the women's division, like that post-championship fight. And that's
I 100% agree with you. I think what is interesting with the promo was really good between Mercedes and Willow. I think what's interesting with this matchup is that I sort of deem Willow as Mercedes' Achilles heel. So I think it works in that way. So if we're banking on Mercedes losing, it makes sense for her to lose against Willow.
Yeah.
But Thekla was still shafted. What do you think?
I completely agree. I feel like both of you have said pretty much what I'm thinking. It's such a shame to have and I'm so happy for Willow. I'm really happy to see Willow as champ. I just think you've got such a great talent. What are you going to do now? And it's completely correct. They don't know what to do with the women once they've dropped the title. They don't. And it's such a shame. And I know time's ticking, and a lot of people have complained about the build up to All In. I hope.
Didn't they do that every year?
They do this every year. They'll Collision.
We never know what's happening.
Collision. They'll be doing up last minute matches and stuff like that. And we're just like,
why did they do that?
They'll still sell out because it's gonna be a better show.
Yeah. And it's more accessible.
Because it's an accessible show for sure.
Obviously, in the news recently, the numbers came that All In is potentially outselling SummerSlam.
Well, they didn't even announce the SummerSlam numbers, which
and
for the first time,
sure
that was
everyone's
shocking.
seen the videos of of the crowd and how much of it was
empty space.
Yeah, empty space.
Did you, for WrestleMania this year, did you see much? Because we bought our tickets, maybe 2 weeks before? But when we looked again, there was still... You could have bought your tickets on the day.
So I got my tickets the night before both days. I decided to wait.
This is the kind of risky behaviour that I like.
Do you know what?
Live life on the edge, guys.
I was terrified the entire time. Everyone that I went with, there was quite a big group of us out there, and they were all like, we're going to wait because the tickets will drop. So we're saving money. I thought, okay, cool. We did it for Clash in Paris. that week and got really good seats for like barely any money. I was like, I'm going to do the same thing here. Looked the night before, I'm going to say probably about 10 o'clock on the Friday night. And as far as like I could see on the Ticketmaster app, there was barely anything left, to the point where I was like, okay, I've got to quickly pick a good seat here because otherwise I'm not going to get a seat. However, I don't know if that's true. I have a feeling they've probably taken some of the higher tier seats off of sale so that people are now closer to the time forced to buy more expensive seats because I think they know now, it's pretty public knowledge, that a lot of people will wait until closer to the time for the prices to drop, and they don't want that. So I do think that they probably got rid of the like upper bowl of seats because like it looked busy in there, but I can't imagine it completely sold out. And when I looked, I could only see like, I'm going to say like 15 tickets, which I don't think is accurate at all.
Oh, I rate it, but that would have sent me into psychosis. Because what do you mean the night before?
Anxiety.
I would have cried. You were in Vegas and you bought them the night before.
My card, so I was using a credit card to book them and it wasn't working. Oh. And I tried so many times that they blocked the card. So then I couldn't pay for the tickets. And I was like, I got sat in a casino, like,
I would have just bet my whole money.
I was like, I can't do this.
Just gambled my whole money away, honestly.
Worked out in the end, though.
Oh, my God. Okay.
But yeah, like, are you planning to go to All In?
I am indeed. And same.
She said she has cosplay ready to go.
Same plan. I will be waiting until the week of.
Oh, we buy on the day.
Yeah.
we did last time.
I buy on the day. No, do you know what's so funny? I bought on the day, and then Nasi was like, guys, I'm not sure. And then by the time we get to the stadium, oh, guys, I'm on my way. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I got tickets. I'm on my way. Because at the time, you lived close.
I lived very close to the stadium.
And then
very close.
While we're there walking to the stadium, she's like, guys, I'm on my way. And I'm like, oh.
I took the bus.
Wow. She's like, well, she made her decision.
Nice.
You know what? There's an aspect of FOMO that I could just not eliminate. And when you all were like, we're going, and I was just like, do I want to go? And then I was like, you know what?
But that's the thing.
I want to go. And I was glad that I went.
It's easy to do that with these shows. It is so much easier. We did it for Forbidden Door last year when it was at the O2. We bought tickets like when they came out, like right at the top for like 40 quid. And then
we did the same,
day of, upgraded.
Oh, we didn't
like, well, I didn't think we just bought another ticket, but it was like 50 quid, and the seats were insanely good. You can do that at these shows, which I think is great. So
yeah, I think AEW has brought a new level of accessibility that is just so good, especially like when we were seeing like little kids there as well, in terms of like family days out and stuff, and it's just a good way to discover that there's other companies out there as well. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to All In. I'm
always
honestly
looking forward to it. I can buy Percy Pigs. I am looking forward to it.
What?
There's an M&S
in the
we
had
Percy Pigs last year.
She's
no,
ready. She's
game
ready.
changer.
Yeah. Enjoy your Percy Pigs this year.
I'm getting there the minute doors open.
Yeah, man. But obviously, All In is always going to be a big surprise.
Oh.
Are we expecting some big surprises due to certain videos that have been on the internet? Certain returns have been made.
I am ready for tag team wrestling to reach a new peak. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
We're ready. We're ready.
I'm ready.
As you guys know, Machine Gun Kellys.
No, don't do that. Why'd you do that?
The Machine Gun Kellys have debuted in AEW.
Motor City Machine Guns. Please put respect on their name. Oh my God.
The minute I saw them, I thought of you instantly.
Oh, TNA, man. Motor City. Oh, yeah, bring it. You know what? The first match I want to see is Motor City Machine Guns versus the Young Bucks.
Come on.
So that they can just, you know what? Just run back that ladder match that they run back that ladder match that they did at Ring of Honor in 2016.
She said, not that company. Go back to your company, not this company.
Oh my god, the ladder match at Ring of Honor, I think in 2016, I think it's still one of the highest tag team rated on Cage Match, if you believe Cage Match. Like their ratings are.
Well, at this point, they're more credible than some.
Oh yeah, well, yes, but no, I just like Mercy Machine Guns and Young Bucks. I already know is going to be like a killer match. So just give me that. Just give me that. I mean, you know what? Since you don't have matches for All In, why don't you just put that there and treat us?
Would they? Because as far as I could be wrong, but for All In, it's Young Bucks and Christian Cage.
Yeah, throw them in.
Add them in.
Throw them in.
Are we going to see?
Since we're adding things.
Let's bring Nick Aldis out there. Add 2 more.
Throw them in. And you know what? Oh, I guess it will be...
Nick Aldis doing cross promotion.
Is he going to be Consequences Creed or is he Austin Creed? What's he going by? What's Kofi going by?
Good question, because obviously, guys, we have seen such an emotional video that has come out recently of their departure from the WWE onto greener pastures.
It was a really nice video. I wish they didn't use AI, but it was a really nice video.
Yeah, I was going on about thought it was incredible, really emotional. I must admit, I did tear up at the third unicorn with the broken horn.
Biggie, man.
I was like, I can't do this. I'm way too emotional for this. And then everyone was flaming me because it was AI. I had no idea.
No, we can still be emotional about it. It was emotional. At the same time, we can be upset that, it was AI and that means it's taking a lot. We're in a drought. We can be upset that the water is being taken away from us, but we can also be emotional because of what it signifies. It really was. They were pulled away from the shackles and they galloped into the future.
And Biggie gave that nod of approval.
Stop. It made me so emotional.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. And you know what? Yeah, throw them into that match.
Yeah.
Make it a gauntlet match. I don't care what it is. Just let them be there. And then, oh my God. Wait, no, don't add them to the Hurt Business. Sorry. Don't add them to the Hurt Business because they're black. Do not add them to the Hurt Business.
Where is even the Hurt Business?
I don't know. They could return. Do not add them to the Hurt Business. They could be separate.
No,
but
they need to be able to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're all saying this, but do we think they're going to go to AEW?
I don't know. I actually think they're going to travel around.
I think we get a match. I don't know if they'll go there. I mean, obviously, I don't really know if that's how it works, but maybe we don't see them there yet. They'll be there at some point. They're definitely going to travel and do their thing because especially spending that amount of time in a company, you kind of want to, I think it's the same thing for Kyrie, right? People are saying she's probably not going to sign. She's going to do her bit first and then settle down somewhere before you've spent years locked in a company. You're going to want to be able to go and do everything, but bring them to All In.
Bring them to All In.
Immediately.
Bring them to All In.
Immediately.
So obviously we're talking about tag team wrestling. Do we see that AEW being that place for the revival of tag team wrestling?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What other place?
Yeah.
What other place? The other place hates tag team wrestling.
True.
Somehow, Vince isn't even there and they still hate tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
It's so funny because Triple H is a tag team wrestler.
Does he see himself as a tag team wrestler?
Of course.
Well,
he just saw himself as two friends getting together.
Some of the greatest tag teams: DX, Evolution, Power Trip. Come on.
Was he not deemed? Didn't he deem himself the leader of those tag teams?
Yeah,
Except maybe Shawn was the leader of DX. However, he probably saw that as his best friend, just having fun.
Yeah, true.
It seems like a wasted opportunity, and obviously the talk with AEW at the moment about this revival of
the revival
tag team.
Fuck the revival.
Well, I mean, perfect example. You have all of these tag teams that have been in WWE over the years that were so great, and they still continue to treat that division like it's absolutely nothing. Then the tag teams leave, join, let's say, AEW, other promotions, do incredibly well to where everyone in the world is saying, this is what tag team wrestling is. We need more of this. And they still look at that and think, oh, actually, I don't care about the tag division. Why are they not, WWE specifically, why are they not like benefiting off this? You get rid of all of these incredible tag team wrestlers and then bring back Big Cass.
They're all... Sorry. Let me not choke on my tongue. They're all talk, no action. And that's why they judge other companies.
Big Cass is back, you know.
I know.
That's crazy.
Well, they've kind of been telling us for a while.
Yeah. Do
you think Enzo?
No,
yeah.
Wasn't there talks about Enzo coming too?
Yeah, I think
he has to.
He has to, because Big Cass needs a mouthpiece. He needs a mouthpiece.
Yeah. Like, I love him, but you need Enzo. And in the
they were so over.
They were so good.
And they still managed to mess that up too.
This is what I mean though. Why are we bringing them back? If we are bringing both of them back, why are we getting rid of half the tag division and then bringing them back? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Sports entertainment. Sports entertainment, guys.
Cool.
But yeah, guys, let us know what you think. Is the New Day going to show up at All In? Do you think that tag team wrestling has made a revival, and is AEW the place to be that place? What are we thinking about the AEW redemption arc to the All In arc? What are we thinking? Let us know. Guys, I think it's time for the tussle.
Now, I can't even do it. That was just like the three of me.
Now, obviously, it's going to be a SummerSlam themed one. And we're going to start off with night one.
Okay, so Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. I also do not have a poster for this, but Io should have won.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Io should have won.
Too right.
The way that sequence ended... Sorry, I had to give it to Liv. That was... I'm not even going to lie. The build to this match was absolute pants.
Yes.
Yeah. Abysmal.
We knew they were going to execute it.
The expectation was so low. But obviously not on Io's part. Io is great. However, what I was seeing in this match, I was like, Liv? Is that you?
No, but we know she can wrestle.
No, but I didn't know she could wrestle.
No, really?
No. I know that Liv can wrestle.
Yeah.
But what she was doing on night one, I didn't know.
That was because she had to remind you guys that she could wrestle.
That was giving Lucha Liv.
Lucha Liv.
I think she had to really, really prove herself, given the 100-day reign, no defenses.
Stupid comments.
And a lot of there's a lot of talk about her at the moment, and I think she needed to go out there and be like, I am the greatest.
If you're going to talk about me, then...
Yeah. Watch me.
Watch me.
My favourite moves from this match, so Lucha Liv. The step up in Seguri was too sweet. I really enjoyed that. And then, okay, you know how I feel about, I say it all the time, the sunset flip powerbomb. I'm always screaming about fluidity.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, I liked the roughness of this. I appreciated the roughness of this. So it had some grit. And I think that was needed in this match. So those were my favourite. And then, of course, I'll always pop for a Spanish fly. But I'm starting to think a Spanish fly is becoming a lariat. Like, the way I see lariats in AEW, I'm starting to see Spanish flies. Everyone's throwing a Spanish fly these days. They're not that special
It
anymore.
is. It's taking away the, excitement of it. Because I'm the same.
Yeah.
I pop for a Spanish fly. It's now, so frequent.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, Spanish fly.
Yeah.
What was your favourite spots?
I think that ending sequence was so good. I went into this really not knowing who was going to win. I really wanted it to be Io. I think she really needed a win. But also, Liv's not going to lose. It's her first title defense. So I was really on the fence about it. That ending, my brain was just like, oh, it's happening. No, it's not happening. It's happening. It's not happening. It was great. And it was really nice to have that open the show, I thought, as well, because it set, my expectations. I was like, this is going to be a good night.
It also set the pace of the night.
Yeah. I think we could have had
opened
more.
With a fire, yeah.
especially the ending sequence, I think we could have had a little bit more of that earlier on, because when they did a lot of the stuff they did, I was like, oh, this is really nice. I just wish we got like more and more of it, but I think that's because we're kind of starved of like big women's matches at the moment.
That's why I want Becky to take this belt from her. I'm just like, Becky, take it now. And then wrestle Stephanie, because that face off.
Because we've got 2 massive returns on Raw.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vaquer is back and Becky Lynch is back in business. And Becky Lynch, she just, the way she cooked Liv.
Of course.
Oh, it was great.
It was great.
It was great.
But
Absolutely
then it's also
fantastic.
a reminder that WWE knows is like, they know what we're saying. They're all talk and no action.
Yeah, they just choose not to listen.
Great. She's given a good pipe bomb, I guess. What's going to happen? Are they going to have a match next week? What's happening?
Find out more.
Find out more. But yeah, I give the match a rock.
I give it a rock.
I give it a rock as well.
Because we actually forgot about this match on the SummerSlam night too.
What match?
I'm going to add a surprise tussle match.
What match?
Chad Gable.
Oh my god!
How could we?
Oh my god! Sorry, rock. How did I forget? Did I not write it down?
Chad Gable versus Penta.
Oh, I forgot that. I'm so sorry, Chad, and I'm so sorry, Penta.
To be honest, they deserve like.
Okay, beautiful.
I was almost in tears. I was like, this is finally like, and this is what I really liked about Night 2. It was like a real mix of emotions for me. But I was like, this is like, we're seeing people really, really, really get their flowers.
Yeah.
It was great. His gear was incredible. Very on theme. When his son.
Oh my god.
When his son came out in the gear.
I was like, I'm going to sob.
Oh my god.
So I think that
cute.
match is in my top 3 of all my favorite SummerSlam matches that we've seen and so far. I just think like they really seem to work well together, Penta and Chad, and often sometimes with some of these wrestling matches, it's either you get the wrestling or you get the story.
Yeah.
And here we got both. And the emotion was so raw. And I can't even. I can't even. I really just liked all the technical stuff that they did. Chad, how many suplexes can we get out of Chad? Like, it was perfect. There was outside stuff as well. I'm just feeling bummed that I forgot about it. So I'm so sorry.
No, obviously it needs a standalone review because Chad and Penta really like. There's always going to be a traditional matchup that goes beyond expectations, and obviously for the Intercontinental Championship, I think that was such a great passing of the torch.
Yes,
especially in Chad's hometown as well.
Yeah. Yes,
and we find the ending a bit controversial because like he should have had his win, and then like TKO had to come and mess it up with the whole product placement nonsense.
Oh,
like,
that bit, that's
honestly,
not from my mind.
When that happened, I thought there was someone in that mask that was about to attack him.
Oh, Grande Americana!
I was like, what is happening? I was literally waiting, like shouting at the screen, like, who is it? And then I realised, it's product
But then,
placement.
is it product placement or is it also Americanism?
Both.
Okay, because
Like-
I was thinking, I feel like Americans would really dig, especially like, hometown.
Yeah.
They dig. We don't care.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest.
It doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah.
On us.
But
Oh,
Rock,
Chad.
Without a doubt.
Rock,
Mount Rushmore.
A boulder.
love it. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. And obviously, to finish off both nights, we had Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It might as well have been undisputed because they're the only undisputed people I see.
Now, this match has received some polarizing. Now, this is what we call real polarizing
Has it?
views. Yes,
Oh.
absolutely. Obviously, if you're chronically online, you'll see that some people loved this match, but some people their main criticism was Roman, as you were kind of alluding to at the beginning.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean by polarizing. I thought this match was really, really great. I thought it was an ode to wrestling, beautiful storytelling. But there's a tired trope. There's 2 tired tropes. We gotta let go of the Shield. That's the first one. which is shocking. And when I say it, I'm just like, I think the crowd almost agreed with me. The chair segment didn't get the pop that I think WWE wanted it to, and I think because they've overused it now. So that's what I mean, the Shield lives on forever. Oh, the Shield, that way. The Shield lives on forever. This is another thing. So there's that. And then also, this is a very typical Roman match, and this is why I still kind of think Seth should have won, because then it would have forced Roman to maybe adapt and do something different, because we're basically just getting Bloodline 2.0. It's Tribal Chief with a different belt. He's just not as vindictive, and he's not as, I was about to say overbearing, but like, he's it's not at the same level, but it's very similar, and I don't know what would change it. All I know is that these two can't fight again.
No.
They gotta stop. That's gotta stop. But I hear it. I still thought it was good, but like, we need a change from Roman, and I don't know what that change is gonna be.
See, again, probably an unpopular opinion, I don't like Roman Reigns. Sorry. That's like, that and the LA Knight one.
These are interesting takes, you know.
Yeah, I know. Everyone gets so angry at me, but I just don't. I understand the aura, and I think, I kind of see why everyone likes him so much. But I'm never convinced. I really struggle to get behind anything he does. I just don't feel like the.
I can hear Chihiro as she's editing this. Yes!
Finally. I just think, I don't know, I can never get behind it. However, and I wasn't excited for this match, really. I know. I was like, okay, we're going to do Seth and Roman again. The minute Seth was shown on screen at the very beginning of the night with the Shield mask on, sorry, I ate it up. I was like, okay, this is brilliant. I'm so excited. I loved it. And it was the first time in a very long time, because I didn't enjoy the WrestleMania Roman Punk match as much as I think everyone else did. Everyone around me was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
This is better.
Yeah, I thought this was miles better.
This is
and
better.
I spent the entire, I was so invested, and I loved all of the little callbacks. I know, like, what you said about the chair shot is so right. It is so overdone. But even then I was just like, knowing that this is hopefully the last time, any one of them, like, references, them mentioning Ambrose on commentary,
that
like,
he did.
It was just every second of it. I was like, it feels like the end of something, and I think it was a great end to like this massive story.
I agree.
Like,
they kind of have to include it, to be fair. If it truly is the end, then
like, for me, from a storytelling point of view, completely flawless. I loved this match start to finish, and I understand sometimes pacing can be a bit of an issue, but I think it was the right pacing for this particular match. I think, again, certain things had to happen. Like, I know the ref bump had to happen in order for the chair shot bump to happen, things like that. There's just a lot of things that needed to be kind of like calculated and like done in a specific way for them to kind of sell their story. And for me, like, I don't know. I was just in awe. Like, these are two performers that we have seen grow to exponential levels. And what I loved about the ending, especially, was that there's no bad blood.
No.
Like, for me, it gave this kind of thing where Roman is now a bit above this now. Yeah. He's above this and he's moved on, but he took the more higher ground and said, Seth, you're still my brother. Yeah. No matter how much that's going to change, like how we go, where we all go and land in different companies, we are still brothers. I still respect you. I still love you.
The fan fiction chapters.
And it gave me just that love. And it just gave me that love that these guys, they're not, just because one lost doesn't mean that they're still not at a level.
No, they're at the, no.
And it just, I don't know.
Elite status.
They're elite status. These two are the company, and the growth that they have both made, it just, I don't know. It just like, I absolutely, like I said, it needs to be nothing less than a 5-star for me. Because again, that match for me, storytelling, perfect, flawless, execution flawless, everything flawless. And I'm a big story, like I love story, and that was just, for me, replay value up there as well.
Yeah.
I would happily watch that match again and again and again.
I mean, you said it so beautifully. Ugh, I've just ruined that. You said it so beautifully. What would you rate it?
I don't even know if a Rock is justifiable. For me, that's a match of the year contender.
Niagara Falls. I don't know.
Like,
what's a giant rock besides Mount Rushmore?
Like Pluto.
I was going to say,
Jupiter,
did like planets count?
planets,
Yeah.
like it just.
It's an
It's the
asteroid.
whole solar system.
Yeah.
Like it was. Like
I
said,
would put it
match
in
of the year contender.
one of the
for
match
me.
of the year contenders for sure.
Purely from a storytelling standpoint.
Rock or
Rock. Well,
multiple rocks.
multiple big
Multiple
rock.
And it's a rock from me.
Well, guys, you've heard it here. SummerSlam review, AEW Redemption, AEW All In. Guys, we have been honoured to have Sours on the podcast. Thank you for coming. Where can they find you?
Everything Sours on everything. Funny enough. It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, definitely check her out. Check out the amazing talent that she has in terms of cosplaying. Please support her page. Give her them human monies so that she can invest into them clothing.
This stuff is expensive.
It's expensive. But guys, thank you for tuning in as always. Keep the likes coming, keep the comments coming, keep the followings coming, guys. We're about to hit some massive milestones. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for the support that you constantly give us and for the interaction and the engagement that you give us, regardless of what it is. Even though you're telling us to know our role and shut our mouths, we still thank you for the engagement. I have been your host, AJ Hold It Down.
And I've been your host, Natalie, the face that runs this place.
And always shout out to Chids.
Yes.
Will Ospreay's biggest fan. Guys, you know where to find us. Deuces.